Oshi No Ko is finally back with chapter 120 after like a week break, and it's looking like we're gonna be focusing on Ruby for a bit longer. Last chapter, we saw Aqua meeting Marina, who was Sarina's mother, and we also saw that Ruby's acting is being affected by a certain lie Marina told her. We get to learn more about that lie in this chapter, so I'll just get right into it. The chapter is titled Lack of Ability, and it starts by showing us Ruby's current daily routine. Her schedule is completely stuffed. At 6 p.m, she's doing a Bikomachi performance, which takes like 3 hours. Then, it's about a 2-hour drive home, which Ruby seems to use to study. They get home by 11 p.m, which isn't too bad. Assuming Ruby actually goes straight to sleep, she'll get some good rest, but I also don't think that's the case. By 8:30 the next morning, Ruby is already at school, but she doesn't even stay there long cause she gets to leave early at 10:30. Basically, she only had to go to school for like 2 hours that day, which is kinda lucky, I guess. Although it should be normal at that school considering their department consists of entertainers. Kinda like how Frill missed some time earlier on. But yeah, at 11:30, Ruby's doing some stuff for Dig Deep and records a segment at 12. Then at 3, Ruby's looking over the interview, eating her lunch, and studying for the final exam. Then at 4 o'clock, we see that she's filming for another late night show. Ruby has to film 3 episodes, which takes her all the way to 9:30 at night, and she's still not done yet. She choreographs a new song with Kana and Memcho, as well as discuss plans for the YouTube channel. At 11 p.m, it seems she has to do private lessons, maybe with Kana since we see her watching. And finally, she's in bed at 3 in the morning. And bruh, she looks tired as fuck. She can't even sleep with that stress. Ruby wanted to be an idol and be famous as soon as possible for revenge. But I don't think she was ready for all the work that came with it. But at least it seems like Ruby still has the resolve to keep going. As Ruby puts it, all of this was nothing to what I had to do. So she'll continue to give it her all. We can see Aqua watching too, and I wonder what he's thinking. Is this a part of his plan? In any case, it doesn't seem like Kaburagi is pleased with Ruby's development as an actor so far. He tells Miyako to give Ruby a strict acting lesson, since they don't have much time left until filming. We also finally get to see Miyako again after a while, and I almost didn't recognize her with that hairstyle. Miyako tries to make a case for Ruby by saying she's doing her best. She can't even get much sleep due to how packed her schedule is. Miyako's about to say something about the day before too, but Kaburagi cuts her off to say he doesn't care. Well, he actually just says to adjust the amount of work Ruby has, especially during filming, which is understandable because I don't think Ruby's gonna be able to handle her current workload on top of filming for the movie. Kaburagi goes on to say that the movie requires a particular level of acting skill, and even though it sounds rude, he doesn't think Ruby has that skill. And I don't think he's wrong. At least, Ruby doesn't seem to have it yet. It makes you wonder why Kaburagi accepted Ruby in the first place, considering what this movie required. I still think Akane was the better choice for now, but Ruby has the potential to surpass it for this role. Even Miyako seems to agree in the sense that compared to Frill, Akane, Aqua, and Kana, Ruby doesn't have the ability to play a leading role. Then, we cut to Kana recording a scene for something she's filming. Interestingly, she's working with the director who nearly got her into a scandal. It's a bit surprising she's sticking around him, but they weren't exposed, so I guess it's fine. He's given Kana a ton of experience with the role she's getting. The role Kana was currently in was supposed to be a difficult one, playing a crush-obsessed girl, but he thought she did a great job. Kana reminds him that she hasn't forgotten his promise to prepare a well-suited role for her, which probably also explains why she is sticking around. We also see that Ruby was there watching and trying to learn. Ruby wonders how Kana can act like that. Kana explains it's kinda like understanding yourself and what's in you. You can expand on the feelings of liking and hating, or hold them down. When you do that, new rules and lines of emotions can be born. Kana is essentially teaching Ruby about emotional acting, and that's what it means to struggle for a role, which is what Kana believes Ruby is missing right now. And then we cut to Ruby in her room, thinking to herself as she's laying down. Ruby wonders what kind of person she is. She tries to understand as Ruby and as Sarina. We then see part of what appears to be a script where Ai is asked if she wants to see her mother and responds by saying her mother hates her. And then we finally see her. Dark Sarina is finally here and says her mother doesn't love her. Like we've seen Dark Goro be in Aqua's head before, and now it's Ruby's turn to get this development. Ruby says Sarina is wrong, and then we get a flashback of Marina visiting Sarina. Of course, Sarina is happy to see her, and wonders how long her mother is gonna be there. Marina says she has to return to Tokyo as soon as she leaves to visit Sarina's grandma. Pay attention to how Marina didn't even answer the question. Sarina asks if Marina is busy with work, and she just says she needs to talk with her doctor. Again, not even answering Sarina's question. Sarina could tell what's going on, and we could see her unhappy expression with the eye calendar in the background. So finally, Sarina asks Marina if she loves her. And yeah, of course, Marina says she loves her, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like she means it. Even the text, which are Ruby's thoughts, say those words can't be lies, can they? Well, yes, they can be lies because clearly what Marina says and how she acts means completely two different things. And that's how the chapter ends. And like, I know people are trying to give Marina the benefit of the doubt. Even I do. But it's getting harder to do that after what we saw. She came into the hospital all dolled up and barely even acknowledged her terminally ill daughter. It's like Marina was just there for a required check-in. Like she didn't hug Sarina or nothing. Okay, maybe she just wants to avoid the pain of seeing her daughter in this condition, and this is her way of dealing with that. I don't know, is that a good reason? Also, I found it interesting how the theme of lies is prominent when it comes to both of Ruby's mothers. Both I and possibly Marina were liars in a way. Marina might have lied about her loving Sarina, while I lied whenever she said she loved people. The first time I truthfully said she loved someone was to Ruby and Aqua. Ruby needs to understand that now she has, had a mother who truly loved her. And of course, the mother who loved Ruby is dead, unfortunately. This is just sad. Ruby really lost the two people she loved the most as Sarina. And after this chapter, I think we can safely say Ruby has one of the most tragic stories in the series. Ruby is being plunged deeper and deeper into darkness. And at this point, I think Ruby's nearing her boiling point and might explode when she sees Marina. Hopefully Aqua's there to help her at least. But yeah, is it still possible for Marina's actions to be justified for you? Let me know why in the comments, cause it's getting harder to believe in Marina by the chapter. I hope you all enjoyed the chapter though, and thanks for watching. Please consider dropping a like and subscribing if you haven't yet as well. If you want to see more of Ruby's dark side or some other Oshi No Ko content, then you can click on the videos here. Anyways, peace.